Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Loomain Legacy Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a Seedrake Sweep. Happy lunar event, or happy lunar, I guess, event for everyone. Now, as I'm going to be currently going to be uploading this video, I'm going to be doing this on the 10th, which is basically it's a celebration day for specifically the Chinese people. Which, if anyone of you Chinese people watching this, happy lunar year, and hope you enjoy this one. So. Now, for this one, this is going to be a celebration of using having used the one of the reskin of Seedrake. However, I was going to try use one of the reskin of this one for this one because it obviously has two forms now, if you haven't noticed. But I actually was going to use that one, but sadly I couldn't because it didn't have the rally axis. So I ended up having to use a regular one. But that's not going to stop me from getting a sweep. So. Now, let's actually, you know, let's talk about the actual stats first before we're gonna have to go ahead and mess things more up. Now let's look at it. So we got a nice 120 in melee attack, 89 for melee defense, 89 for melee defense. Yeah, I said that. 92 for range attack, 83 for speed, 66 for range attack. I'm sorry, range defense. Sorry. 86 for energy and 74 for health. So it's has a unique stats. Not the most overpowered to balance it, but a pretty average one in general. Now for this one, we're not going to be messing too much about stats because we're going to actually make Seedrake do the sweep for itself. Now it gets also abilities called, it has insulted, sharp edges, and anomaly. Now for this one, I was going to figure out a good strategy using one of its two abilities, isolated or anomaly. Now our sharp edges pretty much is just it wasn't really much new to me, so I didn't feel like I wanted to use that one so much often because I think it's better to use it on Fruitress rather than the other one of them. But yeah, so I had to figure out either use insulated or anomaly. And for this one, we're going to be using anomaly as this one. But for this one, after this sweep, I'm going to be separately making two different sets. And you guys are just going to see how I would prefer to use that one. Now, first of all, we're going to be not only using that, we're going to be using its signature move, THORN Slam. Now, THORN Slam is a massive plant type move. It has 110 strength, 100% accuracy, and costs 55 on energy. So that's a powerful stat. However, the bad thing about it is that it's so strong, it drops your attack by one stage. Now, with the combination of using anomaly of this one, we'll be making that use of it, basically turn things around and make it a negative drop to a positive race. So that's what we're going to be trying to use for the set. Now, it gets some cool moves, a pretty average one, and we came up across some pretty interesting battles, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. Now for this one, we pretty much have an amazing start of the battle, so we're going to just start off the bit by going to the next battle here, or actually we're going to just click straight to the first battle here. I was going to prepare it, but the video got removed, so I'm going to have to just click it right here. So, you know, it doesn't matter because I'm just going to include you the whole thing anyway, so I hope you enjoy this one. So let's go for this one. So first battle we got against Johnny 23,940. And I hope you enjoyed the first battle. So let's go ahead and see how that happens. So he got pretty much a Dakota lead on the first Loomain, which is a little weird start, but I mean it's all right. I guess it makes sense. So it's gonna lead things in with it, and I thought it was gonna go for its Soul Burst, but it went straight to the it's just attack and destroy my Gecko sadly, and I couldn't sadly go for the Tase, but that's fine because that I wasn't really too much worried about that. The next one, I was going to use Gobademic and maybe try use... Actually, did I went for Gobademic? I forgot which battle was which. No, I went for Important, and I'm just going to go for some amazing... I think I went for Tricky Tactics or Tribute, pretty sure. I think one of them was, unless if I'm mistaken. No, I went for pretty much a Tribute right here, because I was thinking, well, if they're gonna use Soul Burst right here, because you know most of the time people would see something really fretting, they often Soul Burst. So they're gonna Soul Burst their Dakuna, and I'm gonna go for the Tribute. Now, the funny about this is that once I go for the Tribute, their Soul Burst move will miss, and that is where I thought, well, that's gonna be the funny moments because I predicted that Electroblast to come in. So the move's gonna fail, and we pretty much gonna see if we can get that Seedrake sweep Hope you guys are going to enjoy this one, and I'll see you at the end of the battle. Enjoy! Alright guys, so sadly on the very first battle there, we got an actual fail there, but it was a pretty close attempt there with the Wobblisk. Now I'm pretty sure the ability the Wobblisk must have is probably the most common one was Ignorance, which pretty much I think is similar as Unaware, I believe. So it's pretty much, it was able to eat that one pretty nicely with +4 in, what was it, +4? +4 in a melee attack, plus it was max attack and stuff, so there was no way a Wobblisk would have obviously would have lived then if it didn't have Ignorance. So we got a next battle here, and we got a Charonix versus my Gecko, and the Charonix is going to start setting up on me as I was going to go for the Taste and pretty much paralyze the opponent, and now the opponent's going to go for the Magnify, and oh, like, this was bad because I need to get rid of this thing as pronto. Like, there was nothing I could have done. Like, I have to figure out to make them have to swap myself in to one of my tribute Loomians and try get them to swap. So they're gonna go for another Magnify, was like, okay, a little predicted. So I'm guessing the reason why they used it twice is probably because they have most of the reason they have confident enough is because they have their SA ability pretty sure prepared. I'm gonna assume that why, because if not, then why would they use it twice? So I have also, by the way, I have my my dog snoring in the back, so I hope you don't hear it too much. But anyways, I'm gonna get my clutch plushie kicked in as I'm getting critted. Of course, that crit mattered. And I'm gonna see if I can get them to a swap. So I pretty much went for, I think I went for a tribute right here, or a tricky tactic here. I think no, I think I went for, did I went for, yeah, I went for tricky tactic right here, as I went for some small damage. And then I thought, well, I can't really I can't really go for the tribute because I'm pretty sure they would have had the ability to, it's one of the abilities like just like if reversed, kind of similar to mine. So I just send in straight off the bat, Seedrake. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that second battle there. So clearly they had nothing else to could handle me, so they straight out salty forfeited for their own reason. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. So as they saw that they had nothing much to counter after I used another Thorn Slam, they massively rage quitted on their own reason. So they pretty much had nothing against me. I'm pretty sure, I'm assuming. Otherwise, they would have selected it. But that is, my friend, a sweep there. And let's see if I can get another one and try it again. So we got a battle against Mamo, I'm pretty sure. And he had a Thonmin? My first time ever saying it. Congrats. And we against my Geklo. So all I'm going to be doing is to pretty much go for the Tase. And he's going to go for Deep Freeze and crit me as I live on 69 HP. It must be a sign of something. I don't know what it means. So I'm pretty much going to paralyze the opponent, and now I am pretty much good to go. So all I have to do now is pretty much feint my Geklo and pretty much go for my same strategy and try to get the tribute. So like this strategy is not terribly bad. Like here's the thing, people. I don't really need Geklo in order to get a sweep. All I really need to do is to go for a tribute on my first Loomain, and that is it. But however, in case there are fast Loomians on, like if there's some fretting Loomians that I can freely set up, I will need to use something on one of them. Like for example, if I use Tase on one of the Loomians, that'll be a sign of I can freely use one of my Fawn Slam and potentially get a +1 attack. So it is sometimes I do have to take some risk and obviously try to get that +1 attack. Like each +1 it counts. So obviously I have to be aware of that one. So yeah. So anyways, it is time once again to go for that amazing tribute, I'm pretty sure. And I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. And well, no, I went for Boomish here. Sorry, I'm trying to mess it up here. So oh no, I remember now. So sorry, this one is not the tribute moment. So what this moment now is they went for a Bane of Haste. Now I can't switch to Seedrake right off the bat, since that is something I cannot take a risk of, because obviously if I swap it in, then obviously half of their team probably would outspeed me. So what I did this moment is I went for Power Force and stalled the Bane of Haste moment. Now they can freely go for Life Drain and stuff. I'm pretty much okay with that because I can swap in straight off the bat and into into the Seedrake and see what happens. So I'm pretty much plus myself both of them for no reason, and now I'm gonna go for the pretty much a tribute, and let's see if I can get that Seedrake sweep. Hope you guys are going to enjoy this one, and we'll see you guys and girls at the end of the battle. I will tell you the full explanation of the moveset, the items, and the strategy. Okay guys, enjoy the Seedrake again. Well, it's nothing like a nice salty rage squid and a salty forfeit on top of it. And I hope you guys and girls enjoy this one. Now let's explain this moveset build and tell you guys and girls how I was able to run this one. Now for this one, we obviously had to run something a little bit more experiencedly to be trained and also try to use some overall set. Now for this one, normally I run most of my sweeps. I preferably run something more competitively, but this one I run something a little bit different. Now first of all, we got this one as a hyper brawny, very clumsy set. Now you're probably wondering why I just run like a nimble. Well, turns out its speed is actually already amazing. So the like if you run nimble, you can run obviously nimble and stuff. It gives you a massive speed, but it actually already has an amazing speed stats even with maximized side. Like 133 on the maximizing speed with max speed and stuff. It is actually pretty fast. Not gonna lie, it's actually rather a fast Loomain with it. The ability, the item I gave it was a milkshake. Pretty much just a simple item, just to in case I have to, you know, just to coveragely heal myself so I don't end up. Just in case some fast Loomians comes in and try to do some highly chunk of damage. And since I am already pretty fast, the opponents has to rely on use something more fast than Loomians, like a fast epidemic with Mud Blast, stuff like that can obviously come in and sweep almost knock the heck out of this thing. Not that it will be obviously that OP anyways, but let's now listen to this. So anyways, so for this one we got an anomaly set, we got a Thorn Slam, Primal Slash, Hydro Slash, and Slash set. Literally, I have slash move all over the place. Now, not because it's a funny way to do a slash move. It's not actually important about the move. It's just because I actually have to use it for my best coverage. Now, we have Force Slam, which is the highlight mainly about the sweep. Now, normally it drops by a one stage if you use this in one of the Loomians. If you hit one of the Loomians, your attack will be dropped. Now, that is actually the problem about this thing. If you don't want to have the Seeker ability. Now, you can run obviously the same set with it, but you have to use if you don't have obviously anomaly, you can set up a bunch of bulk ups, and that also could work out. But then you don't have to, you keep using bulk ups over and over again, and then the will take you forever. So I run the Seeker ability for it, and it's simply just pretty much a power up punch, simple with it's kind of like a wood hammer, but it's like a but doesn't do recoil, but instead it give you a +1 attack for every hit. We also have the coverage moves like Primal Slash and Hydro Slash for crits. Hydro Slash for any fire types comes in sometimes, and electric types often to be some more annoying supporters. Primal Slash for just a coverage, and Slash for actually no reasons. Honestly, Slash is my one only move. I wanted to try out something normal, like just an actual typeless move, just trying something a little bit more scummy or something for the lulz. But actually, the sad part about it is that I couldn't do any of these moves. I couldn't really use most of these moves. I only got to use Primal Slash and Thorn Slam. That's pretty much it. Hydro Slash could have used too much in this battle, or Slash, but that were the only two coverage moves anyways. The TBs I run was max melee attack, max speed, 100 energy, and that's pronto. Because already, like I said, it already has amazing speed with it, and running max melee attack and max speed will already be making this thing pretty fast. Doesn't really need to require another plus on top of it. And I run 100 to give Thorn Slam some extra more energy, because with costing 55 energy, that is really expensive for an actual move to use in battle. So having this as a hyper set would actually help it out a little bit in battle. So that's why I run a hyper set with this one instead of a nimble. And that is pretty much it. Now let me tell you or show you people another Loomian or a different one. This little fella here, which is similar as the other Seedrake, but this one works in also similarity to it, but the only thing I gave it was bulk up, and you actually could replace Thorn Slam to the other move, which is, let me actually look it up, because it's not actually It should not be. Okay, I need to remove the one. What? I don't even know why I have this one. Anyways, the move you probably can give it was thirsty slash or probably coconut bomb. Like coconut bomb is actually a pretty good move even with it. So having that one as another move you can use, it will actually work also similar to that one. So it actually will work. Actually, yeah, no, actually, that would be best. So, coconut bomb could be a good one to have as the as one of the replacement because you don't want to keep getting your attack drop all the time. So, having coconut bomb will be best for it, anyways. But sadly, you won't be able to access the signature move. But if you want to try yourself with the signature move, but you have to use a bunch of bulk up. Then, if you're gonna sweep with using Thorn Slam with bulk up, you're gonna have to bulk up a bunch since each hit drops your attack. Remember that. And that's pretty much it for the Seedrake set and the build. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the Seedrake sweep. And obviously, most of my videos are probably going to be uploaded a lot lately. And speaking of videos, I appreciate you guys could not be upset about that SA Vari video. You guys being like completely salty for no reason. And if you are that dumb for no reason, like to understand like what's actual odds are, like literally, like if you haven't seen Jamie James' video, he has mentioned that there are Varis SC in the wild, and if you're confused, not rally. They're not rally Vari, okay? It's an SC from the wild. Wild ones are different from rallies, okay? You have to understand the difference between a rally from the wild and SC from, well, from obviously rally from the rally, or SC from the rally range, and SC from the wild, okay? Rally ones are just what was that, like 256, and the SC one from the outside world is, well, obviously for the Vari especially, was 1 in 80,000. So, or 80,000. So, don't get complainingly upset about it, and I appreciate you guys and girls could start liking the videos, because I will be counting only the like ones, and the dislike region are just the salty people who can't understand about. But that's pretty much that for completion, and for the rest of my videos will probably be, most of them be old videos, so if you're watching this currently, and also if you haven't understand, I have been making my little goal to upload all my oldest videos from the past, which is pretty much a year, like a bunch of, like 2 years old. Like I have about like 200 videos to still upload, and I'm trying to upload as many as I can as possible. And yeah, it's kind of taking a while for me to upload them, but once I've finished getting them all uploaded, then I'm pretty much done, and I can move on to new ones. But that's pretty much it for the explanation and the little talk, because I really appreciate you guys and girls cannot do it. And also, please no negative comments in that if you're watching this right now, as obviously have watched the video of the Esebari. I don't want to hear anything commentary about that video about being that 1 in 80, like 1028 or something like that. I don't want to hear it. That's not correct, and you should start to using actual, like, you have to be actual, like, correct, whatever. Anyways, that's it. See you guys and girls next time, and as always, happy Lunar Year, and stay lucky out there.